the reason I'm passionate about it is I started out in law 30 years ago. And actually, you didn't talk about mental health. I was diagnosed with sort of clinical depression around my 20s, early 20s. But remembering I was working in a very fast-paced legal environment where everybody, to me, looked like they were performing, that they didn't look like me, they didn't talk like me, they didn't seem to have the battles like me. So I hid my symptoms extremely well. I would never phone in with I'm off work because of stress, or I'm off work with mental health. It would always be a stomach bug or a migraine or something else. And then sort of life evolved, I guess. I struggled with my diagnosis at first, purely not out of shame, just purely because it was exhausting, because I had to wear a mask in the day, as in, you know, I guess I'm not wearing that mask today because I am very authentic and I've come to terms with my diagnosis. So, but back then I had to wear a mask and I was exhausted because I was work Julie, and then coming home and I had nothing to give to my family then because I was just exhausted with the acting. And then I sort of worked in house as well, and did sort of all different roles, sort of health and safety coordinator. And then in about 2015, unfortunately, I had, I don't think they call them nervous breakdowns now, but effectively, I think it could, it was sort of a life-changing event, really. I think I just felt like I wasn't validated. I felt I wasn't being recognised. Derogatory comments were made. When I did take time off with mental health, when I was confident enough to do that in around 2015, I was ridiculed because I was told that I was still on Facebook, I was still doing things with my family, and people were reporting me for that. And I just felt that was a real turning point for me. And I ended up going off work and actually never thought that I would work again, because some of the derogatory comments, feeling undermined, not recognised, not good enough, really took its toll. And I ended up finding an amazing counsellor that literally, when I say saved my life, I didn't have any idealisations of suicide, but I was at rock bottom. And just by having a course of therapy with her, she actually validated how I felt. She was actually like, she'd gone from somebody that was really self-loathing and low self-esteem to validating that the comments made to me weren't right and weren't appropriate.